Are you cool? Are you cool? Am I cool? Are we cool? What's cool? Cool is an abstract concept. What I find cool and what you find cool could be completely different. Or completely the same if you're cool. Let me explain further. I happen to think that Stephen Sondheim is super duper cool. For those not in the know, he has written some of the best music for Broadway shows in the past 50 years. He is widely considered to be a master of the genre. He has won Tonys and Oscars and I think Grammys? He's beloved in his own time, has a theater named after him, and even is the only composer ever to have a quarterly magazine devoted to him published while he is still alive. And yet for those who dislike or hate show tunes, no amount of me fanatically talking about them is ever going to make you love Being Alive, Children Will Listen, Move On, or I Feel Pretty. Well, maybe I feel pretty. The thing is, it's just not cool to them. But what is cool? How do you define that without going down the rabbit hole of subjectivity? Note to self, make a band called Rabbit Hole of Subjectivity. Cool is nebulous. You like that hand motion? Jazz. Cool is indefinable. Smoking used to be cool. Why? Why? Leggings used to be cool. Paul McCartney used to be cool. Before I get any hate comments, name me a great song that he's written in the last 10 years. Yeah. Cool is an ice cube that's been left out on the counter. It begins ice cold. You can barely touch it because it's so cool. But then it begins to warm and melt and finally evaporate until you can barely even remember that there used to be an ice cube out on the counter. Unless your counter is outside in sub-zero temperatures, in which case, if you could go ruin somebody else's analogy, that'd be great. Thanks. And it's kind of weird that your cool and my cool will never 100% match up with one another. My perception and your perception will never be the same. We can have the same backgrounds, same interests, same values, and what we define as cool may be very different. And I find that pretty cool. How about you? Hello, my name is not Steve Martin. YouTube can be a fickle mistress, but with my years of experience, I do believe I have learned something from YouTube. If I were to name you one thing, being patient. Don't expect success or rewards to happen right away. Becoming a top YouTuber takes dedication and time. Being patient will help you on your journey through this great and magnificent website. So if there's only one thing you should do, it's be patient. If I were to name you two things, collaboration. YouTube is a multifaceted entertainment experience. There are so many great content creators out there. You should feel comfortable approaching like-minded people and creating great videos. So number one is be patient, and number two is collaborate. If there were three things, cheat and cheat often. Let's be frank, nobody got to the top of YouTube by themselves. They did it by cheating. If you have to send out those mass messages that everybody enjoys, or up your view count by using bots, then do it. Everybody does it, so why should it matter? So our top three, be patient, collaborate, and cheat. If I were to give you four things to know. Promote, promote, promote. If you haven't Facebook, Tumblr, Twittered it yet, have you really done anything? I'd argue no. How else is your audience going to find your video if you don't let them know at least a few dozen times over the space of 3 days? Rule of thumb. If you haven't talked about your video in the last hour, chances are you're doing it wrong. You know what? In fact, my list is wrong. Number one should be promote, then patience, then cheat, and then if you want to collaborate, crap, I forgot about advertising. Partnering with companies just so you can make a few bucks is the easiest way to ascend the ladder, even if you hate their products. So we should be organized. Number one, promote. Number two, advertisers. Number three, I just remembered, should be using misleading titles. People love that. Number four is cheat. Number five, if you want to, is collaborate. And then finally, number six is patience. Thank you for watching. I hope you've learned something.
rough.